You made it. Welcome to the Stage 7 Capstone. 5 lessons in, and you're officially cloud fluent. This isn't a new topic. It's where we tie everything together. Cloud fundamentals, the AS, PaaS, SaaS stack, the big three providers, shared responsibility, and FinOps into one decision framework you can actually use on a ticket. Then we point you at Stage 8, Career Start. Here's the whole stage on one grid. 5 lessons, one picture each. Lesson 50 gave you the NIST fundamentals, on-demand, elastic, measured. 51 stacked IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS with the pizza analogy. 52 mapped the big three providers side by side. 53 drew the shared responsibility line. What's of the cloud versus in the cloud. And 54 turned on the cost lens with on-demand, reserved, and spot. That's your cloud-fluent brain in one frame. Now watch how those 5 lessons chain together. Someone asks, should we use cloud? Lesson 50 checks if it's real cloud. Yes. Lesson 51 picks the model. It picked PaaS or SaaS. 52 picks the provider. Deployed. 53 secures it. Secured and running. 54 optimizes the spend. Then you reassess quarterly and loop. That's not 5 facts. That's one decision flow you'll run for the rest of your career. Here's the master mental model on one canvas. Step 1, deployment, public, private, hybrid, or multi, picked by regulation, scale, and budget. Step 2, service model, driven by how much control your team can handle. Step 3, provider, usually decided by your existing stack. Step 4, security, where you audit the shared responsibility line. Step 5, cost optimization, the never-ending FinOps loop. Memorize this picture. When you're stuck on any cloud question, walk these 5 steps in order. Now let's see those 5 steps run in the real world. Picture a solo founder launching an IT education startup, ebooks, video, community, payments. Lesson 50 says public cloud. Lesson 51 mixes PaaS, SaaS, and S3. Lesson 52 picks AWS. Lesson 53 locks down MFA, IAM, and S3 block public. Lesson 54 starts on demand, then optimizes. Months later, a CloudFront switch saves 70% on egress, a leaked key gets rotated, a reserved instance cuts the database bill in half, and a lifecycle policy tames runaway storage. 5 frameworks, 10 decisions, 1 cloud-fluent operator. Time for a self-check. 8 questions, 1 for each core idea in Stage 7. Cover the answers, run them in your head, then verify. Score 6 or higher and you're cloud fluent, ready for Stage 8. Score lower, and that's not failure. That's a map. Replay the weak lessons, then come back. Notice the pattern. Every question maps to a real moment on the job. Vetting a vendor, picking a service model, defending a region choice, or cutting a bill in half. And once you pass that check, here's what's waiting. Stage 8 is the shortest stage in the whole curriculum. Just 4 lessons, no capstone, because it's the exit ramp. Certifications to prove what you know, Linux because 80% of IT runs on it, AI literacy because in 2026 it's non-negotiable, and a 90-day plan for your first real role. By lesson 59, you're not studying anymore, you're working. Before you cross that line, here's your Stage 7 brain on a single page, 1 memory aid per lesson. Fundamentals, all 5 NIST traits, or it's just hosting. IaaS to SaaS, higher abstraction, less work, less control. Big 3, same concepts, different brands. Shared responsibility, 99% of breaches happen on your side of the line. And FinOps, 30 to 50% savings are sitting there waiting. If all 5 click instantly, you're ready. Now for some honest talk. 5 things I'd tell a friend who just finished Cloud Basics. 1. You can genuinely advise on cloud daily, not as an architect, but as a competent consultant. Most help desks will value immediately. 2. Nothing here was isolated. Networking, OS, security, help desk all reappeared in cloud clothing. 3. Cloud certs are the highest paid IT track in 2026, period. 4. Stage 8 is short, personal, and your actual launch plan. And 5. Touch the cloud tomorrow. Free tier, real reps, $0. Theory becomes muscle through practice. And that's stage 7. 5 lessons shipped, a real decision framework in your hands, a startup walked end to end, and you officially cloud fluent. Next up, lesson 56 kicks off stage 8, the final stage, certifications path. CompTIA A+, Network Plus, AWS Cloud Practitioner, Azure AZ900, which one, when, and what it actually costs you. 4 career launch lessons, no capstone, then you're done. See you in stage 8.